Hello World, the show that leaves you wanting less. Today we are going to be talking about our most embarrassing moments. I'm here with Daniel Staford. Say hi, Dan. That's his hi. And yeah, so what's your most embarrassing moment, Daniel?
I'll get straight in.
Yes. I mean, embarrassing moments are very awkward situations that just are really awkward. I've had quite a few.
About this for a while now.
I've had a few embarrassing moments.
I'm gonna talk about the time I flipped my chair over in class.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him about that. My voice is more clear, but you can do the details. So basically, what he did, he kind of fell. We were doing an exam week, weren't we?
Yeah. It was an exam week. It was just a science exam.
No. Remember the one in exam week though?
I didn't flip my chair over in that.
And he fell off it though.
Oh yeah, I fell back.
So what he did, it's in the middle of exam week, and like we were mixed with the year 9s, we were year 8 last year, and we were all in class, and we were all sitting doing our exams, and then Dan, he falls off his chair backwards and lands on the floor.
Time of exam week, I had been leaning back on my chair so much so that I was leaning back so my chair touched the wall because it was really uncomfortable sitting on a chair normally, apparently. I leaned it back, and I think this was, this teacher didn't tell me off for doing it.
She was Miss Anthony.
Huh?
She's Miss Anthony, the one that doesn't like you.
Okay, Cameron, now we have to turn off the podcast.
Why?
Because you mentioned her name.
How does that make any difference? She's not gonna come on this and kill us, is she?
Legal.
It's Miss Anthony. We didn't say her full name.
But now you did.
I said Miss Anthony. I don't know her real name.
Yeah, I know, but you're not allowed to say it like that.
I'm pretty sure you are, Dan.
That's legal.
I'm pretty sure you are.
I've been told this by the Year Tutor.
Yes, but no one...
Time I recorded French.
Yes? What?
I had a camera in French.
You had a camera in French?
Yep. I was recording.
Oh, tell them about the camera in French. Yeah, but that's different. That's actually in school. We're talking about school. We're allowed to mention names.
No, I don't.
Anyway, Miss Anthony's a nice teacher. Remember, she moved me up a set because I think she liked me and I was like the best in the class, and she hated everyone else. Tell them about the time in the Year Tutor, so you got told off for recording the class.
Yeah, we'll talk about that all separately.
No, it's a podcast. We can talk about it all the time.
I fell off my chair, then I flipped my chair in time.
Yeah, he flipped his chair in class, which was pretty funny.
Don't say any teacher's names, though.
Okay, well, what he did, he fell off his chair in class, and our teacher, the really nice one I told you about, she hates Dan. We had a Welsh class with her. She absolutely hates Dan, doesn't she?
Yep.
And so she just stared at him like, "What are you doing, Dan?" And then, what did you say?
Backwards off.
What?
I fell backwards off the chair.
Yeah. What did you say to the teacher?
I don't remember what I said.
Everyone was looking at you though. It was awesome.
I don't think she was looking at me when I fell over.
Yeah, she turned. I saw her. She turned her head like, "Oh, what's he done this time?" And it was like, she said something like she didn't care, like, "Are you okay, Daniel?" in a really sarcastic tone, because she hates you, didn't she?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of his most embarrassing moments. But I had a few in that class that I'll tell you about. We had an exam week, and the whole week our class was just like possessed by something. Remember the fuse broke in the wall?
Oh yeah. Oh, a lot of stuff happened that week.
Yeah. What happened? I was sitting in class, and
We run over a few things.
I was sitting in class, doing the exam, and this was after Dan fell off his chair, which is quite funny. Like just after, after lunch, wasn't it? I came back into class. Oh, should we tell them about the flood as well after? So yeah, we were in class, and the fuse exploded behind me.
Not one classroom.
Yeah, in one classroom, just one classroom. What classroom was it?
I'm not going to say the name of the classroom. Don't either, because then it would give away.
So yeah, we were in the class, and the fuse broke in that exam week, on my shoulder, which really it did hurt because I felt like an electrical wave of heat, and it hurt my head, and so turn around, it was just a huge fuse.
Bro.
And then the computer went off, on the screen, and we lost everything. And then, our friend, would he mind mentioning his name? Would he care?
You probably wouldn't.
Evan. He...
You wouldn't, Evan wouldn't.
Yeah, it was hot weather that week, boiling, so we were, in the classroom, and we were, boiling. And what happened, Evan, our friend...
What had fermented in his bag?
Yeah, what had fermented in his bag for, a few weeks, a drink. They sell really dodgy drinks there. And what happened to the drink?
Alcoholic is what it does.
He started to open it, and it literally exploded, and the bottle cap went flying down in the head. And...
It made a dent in the ceiling.
Yeah, it made a dent in the ceiling as well. And, the teacher, the same teacher, and she was just like...
No, it wasn't.
Was it? Oh, no, it was the other one, the nice one.
Ed?
It was a nice one that we had for lunch on the third day, pardon me.
It wasn't the same one.
No, it wasn't. And then the thing exploded, and that was brilliant. That was really funny. That was being embarrassing for him. Remember what else happened when we were in that class with the same teacher in Welsh, 'cause she's a Welsh teacher, and we were sitting there, and this was last year, and I was with my friend Dan, and he was sitting at the back. Oh, this is the best. Dan, you tell it.
And this is about the test. And I think Archie was going out for a test.
Yeah. We were doing tests in the room, and we had a little test week, cause it was the week before the hot weather. That was thunderstorms, and there was loads of thunder and lightning, and everyone was panicky, and our teacher tried to
I was going through this story.
Yeah. Wait, I want to say it. And there was thunder and everything, and
a lot of rain coming down.
Yeah, a lot of rain, and our teacher just said in the middle of the test, because...
Windows were open?
Yeah, the windows were open. And
nowhere. I'm standing next to the door.
No, wait. Tell them about the bit where she says, right, don't do the tests. Basically, she said, everyone stop, don't do...
What actually happened.
She said, stop doing the tests, because we can't focus like this. And so we were just sitting around in class doing nothing.
And then a ton of water just comes.
Well, no, before that, a really scared guy, a caretaker in a yellow jacket, opened the door and said, what did he say again?
No, it was when I started to look out the window, he immediately opened the door and said, get back in your...
Yeah, and then a ton of water just flew through the door, and we were all like, what's going on?
Going through his brooms trying to...
Yeah, to stop the water. So we looked out the window, because there's a tiny window, and our teacher was shouting at us and said, don't look. But we did anyway, because it was cool. And there was tons of water, and we were the only class that flooded, that class, that all of those things happened. So I think there's something wrong with our class.
I don't think we were the only class that happened. I think it's also the smallest class in the...
Yeah, it came all the way up to where I was sitting. I was sitting kind of in the middle, but facing the wall, the door where it came in. But I was there's two aisles, one by the window and one by the door. I was on the middle bit of the one on the door.
M&M for a while then.
Yes, and so it came in, and we were all panicking, and really fretting about everything, and so it was really weird. and it's funny.
Well, it's not a surprise that happened. I mean, we live in Wales.
Yeah, it was like raining, but like it was only raining for like 5 minutes and tons of water. It was like a tsunami.
No, it was really heavily raining out there.
Yeah.
I'm shocked how the water got in, though. A lot of people think it was through the windows.
No, I doubt it. I think it. You know that ditch where all the sandbags are now. I reckon it rained, went into there, the gutters failed, and then it flew down because it goes down the school. If you notice on the courtyard. See, it was really quite funny and weird. It was brilliant though. Right, should I tell them about my embarrassing moments?
Wait, I gotta also tell you about what happened in the classroom next to it.
Oh.
So, one of, I'm not gonna say his name, I really want to, but I'm not going to, so.
Who is it? Give me a description.
He's funny, he's really funny when he wants to be, but he walks into the classroom next door, and there's a Welsh teacher there, and he goes, I hope you all know how to swim. And then he turns to the Welsh teacher and goes, Scorpio. What swim means? What swim is well. It was pretty funny the first time you hear it, but Cameron said that's too funny.
I'll tell you about my most embarrassing moment.
Oh, are you gonna tell them about the Mercury moment?
What? Yeah. Right, I was in a rugby club, Nice Rugby Club, about 2009, and I happened to have a vest on, and I was in the rugby club, and like the whole rugby team was there. Some of the Welsh players and the captain of it was like, I think it was James Hook and who's the winger? The winger Shane Williams. He played for Nice at the time, and James Hook. Oh, and the big guy, Adam Jones, and the captain, and they were like all really serious and scary. And it was like filled with posh people and like rugby fans. Me, my dad, my mum, my grandpa, my brother, and my sister were all in there, and my sister was like 3. And so I was like, I don't know. I was 8 years old. And they put Freddie Mercury on, and that was like my favourite song at the time. So I immediately took off my shirt, ran down to the dance floor, started dancing almost naked on the dance floor in front of all the rugby players, just in my vest and my pants. And everyone, all the rugby players are laughing.
Tell them what you mean by, because if they're watching this, they might be Americans. So tell them what you mean by your vest.
A vest is an undershirt. It's like a white thing, but it has no sleeves, and the V-neck is bigger, and so it's like you're almost naked, basically. It's what stereotypical British old people wear when they sleep, and then pants, and pants, not in trousers. I mean knickers, as you would call them. Knickers. And yeah.
Healthy as a stereotypical.
And they were white knickers, so I was just like, oh. And so I was dancing, and all the Welsh rugby people were like standing up, like clapping and everything. And then they gave me the mic, and I started singing on it, and that was just like, I look back to that moment, and I'm just like, wow, how did I do that? And it's just funny.
What song was it?
What?
What song was it?
Freddie Mercury, it was We Will Rock You, and then they put another one on, I Want to Break Free. It was We Will Rock You and I Want to Break Free, and they were playing that, and I was just, it was really awkward, but it was funny.
Pull you out?
No one pulled me out. I was there for 2 songs, and then they put a different song on, and they gave me the mic, and then I was just like, thank you, and then I went off.
Thank you everyone.
Yeah. It was, weird.
Now you look at back at that moment and you, what did I do that for?
Yeah, I was like, what did I do that for? So Dan, tell me about another embarrassing moment. Like, you got, tell us about the Year Tutors. You know, when you went to the Year Tutors because you were recording in class? I mean, it is kind of an embarrassing moment. So tell them about that.
What happened in school? I'm not allowed to say anyone's name, so we'll never. So,
Just give them by their titles, like the head, the teacher, and stuff.
I think I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, just tell me about it, because I was in the class with you, but I didn't know anything. And I'll tell them about when they called me up. Right, you say something first.
I was in class, and our French class is pretty much chaos. Well, it was, but now we don't do French anymore.
Oh, the days.
Chaos.
It would be like, the teacher was really soft, it was really nice.
Yeah, he was really nice, but he got really mad.
No, he didn't get really mad, you drove him. He
got really mad, but people didn't listen to him.
Yeah, it was like, say you have a teacher, and you drive them to the brink, it'd be like driving a teacher to the brink twice, and then he would crack, but he'd be extremely angry. And so, I'll tell him about, like, what we were like.
I haven't finished mine.
Oh, okay, go.
But seeing as it was really funny, this girl, like, behind me, I'm not going to say her name, even though she probably wouldn't mind. I'm not going to say it because I haven't got a confirmation for the time of us saying her name. But I asked the other guys. But, what is it? She got out her phone and started recording sound, put it in her bag, and left it to record. And I was like, wait a second, what are you doing? And she said, I'm recording a class because it's really funny when we're here. So I was like, yeah, it is really funny. And we're not going to have French very long after this, but sure. Turned my phone on to record and put it in my bag. And then I think it was...
That was a bad idea.
No, that wasn't a bad idea.
You put your phone in the bag, that means you get told off. So, oh yeah, tell them about your bad iPhone and stuff before.
This was a bad idea. When we were really naughty, so we were held back for a bit, and we were told off by Sir. When we were getting told off by Sir, I actually turned on my phone and recorded again. But before he came out, I told Finn we were doing that.
Finn's the untrustworthy one. He is basically... I like Finn. He's really nice to me, but like he can sometimes be an idiot.
Really nice, but...
And what he did, he grasses everyone up for just the lols, because he likes it and get people told off. But he didn't do it to me.
Then I got him told off by his tutor.
Yeah. And so, what did he say? The head of year, and he's really like a nasty teacher, but he's kind as well.
No, I wouldn't say he's nasty.
Well, yeah, he can be nasty.
He's intimidating.
But he's quite funny.
He's intimidating because he's the head teacher.
Yeah. Well, he's not the head teacher, he's the head of year.
No, both. It was both of them.
What, the head of the school?
Yeah.
You were told off by the head of the school? I didn't know that. Wow.
You were there. Wait, no, you weren't. He wasn't there at that time. So
well,
me and her were told off.
Yeah.
Because Finn grasped on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what grasp is. That's when tattletales fell and, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't keep a secret. So yeah, we got told off, and it was really bad.
Yeah. Tell them where you went and how I got dragged into it, and then I'll tell them my bit.
They wanted to know who was in on it.
Oh God. I had no. At this moment, I had zero idea what everyone was doing, and I had like no idea. I was just a normal French lesson, and I was good in French.
And I told you at the end.
No, you didn't. Well, you said someone was recording,
and
I was just like,
why. It wasn't that. It was the fact that what he asked was
Did he ask who was naughty in the class?
Two people are really silly in class.
I am not silly in class.
No, normally are as well.
What?
Normally are.
Well, I'm not that silly. I'm the most mature in the class. But...
No, you're not.
Oh, I am, if you see who's in the class. Oh, Matthew was quite mature.
Anyway, let's get back to the story.
Yeah.
So that's what got Cameron to have to come in head.
Did Sir watch the video?
Huh?
Did Sir watch the video recording?
Just to check my my phone for any recordings, and he found one that happened after.
But he came into when I came into the room, right, I'll tell him from the beginning. Right, I was sitting in an IT class, like, I think a lesson after that, and Sir called me in, and I was just like, okay, what is it? Because I had no idea, like, zero idea what was going on. I was like, how could anyone get into trouble? And so I walked into the classroom, and Dan was sitting there reading a book, looking really sad, and Sir just belted at me, like...
Concentrated when I'm reading a book.
Yeah, and then Sir belted at me, like, do you have any idea, like, about the recordings? And I was just like, and nope. And he said, like, are you sure and stuff? And he said...
I think then I said, Sir, didn't know about the recordings, but you asked who was messing around in class, and he was.
Yeah, everyone was. But I was probably one of the most behaved there.
Dean was also messing around in class because he purposely does that. He does that in Welsh now.
Yeah.
And he tries to get told off.
And so, like, we were in.
That's when I found out who told, because he got Finn in.
Yeah.
Told Finn that even though he told, he was still in trouble for making me do that in the first place, because the fact that being silly in class is making you want to go forward.
Yeah. So what happened? I was in class and he told me off, and I was like, I had no idea. So he let me free. And what did he do with Jamie? Jamie's our friend. I'm sure he won't mind us saying his name, but he's like the one that's like uber naughty with another person. I don't think he would like me to say his name.
Only say his first name.
Huh?
Only say his first name.
Yeah. And so apparently he got off with it. Tell me what happened, and tell the audience what happened when Jamie went in the class, because you were in there at the time, weren't you?
You were both there at the time.
No, I wasn't in when Jamie was in the actual class.
There on your own, but yeah, Jamie did get the shot.
Yeah, but apparently he makes hats in the video, and I think she's
made hats and threw them around the class.
Yeah, he made hats and gave them out of like the French work, which was like uber naughty, and so I think Sir saw the video. Was it Hannah, the one that did the video? The other one? I think he saw hers as well.
It was someone else, but I'm not going to tell you their name.
Wait, did Hannah get told off?
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Hannah got told off.
Yeah, I think Sir saw a video as well. So yeah, we get told off like a ton. And I didn't know anything. It was just a normal French lesson for me. I had like zero idea what was going on. And so I just randomly called up and I was like, what was that about? And so yeah, I was like, I just had no idea. And that was it, really.
Yeah, that was the end of that story. But now let's go on to the time I fell over off my chair.
In science. No, tell them the time, what you did that listening thing while she was talking to me twice in a row. Remember that in science with Mrs. B? You know?
No.
You know the teacher?
What are you talking about, but I don't know.
Yeah. What happened was Dan was talking to me, being like quite naughty in class as he is. And he was talking to me, and our teacher like tapped him on the shoulder or something, or said Dan, and then he turned around and she said, "Tell me what I just said to the class," and then you repeated in the exact words.
Well, she didn't tap me on the shoulder.
Oh no, she didn't.
You know how teachers always, when you're talking to someone else, when she's talking, she'll like get you and go, "What did I just say?" And she did that to me, and I told her exactly what she just said.
Yeah, you did it twice. And she said, "How do you do that?"
Twice, but not on the same day.
No, but she said, "How'd you do that?" And it was awesome.
Yes.
That was funny, though. I think that was embarrassing for the teacher.
Yeah, it was embarrassing to
Oh, that was so funny though.
Shocking for the teacher.
Yeah.
Never have a pupil so naughty, listening so well.
Yeah.
That was about the time I fell off my chair.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
So we were in a test, and I was talking to this girl, which I'm not going to name.
And you know in science they have those really tall chairs? It wasn't like in a small chair, it was like a proper science test. And Dan was sitting on this really high chair.
My back tends to hurt whenever I don't have a cushion behind it.
Yeah, so tell them what happened to you when you were on the chair.
So I was leaning back on the chair for some reason, because I was being funny. Big fast sound to that girl. I'm not going to name.
Yeah.
And I leaned back way too far on the chair, literally slipped, and had top side on the floor, and its legs up.
It was funny. You looked like a fly that was just lying on the floor.
I was like, that didn't hurt, but I'm on the floor now, and that made a loud noise. So if I pretend like I'm hurt, maybe the teacher won't tell me off. It's like I was really fucking hurt. I was like,
He was lying on the floor. But like you had two hands out. And it looked like you were like trying to hug the floor or something. You
so
just
that
like
really stereotypical falling over, so it's like, boom.
yeah. He had both his hands out like he was. It looked like a skydiver just landed on the floor, that parachute, and he's just lying there with the chair on top of him. And he was like, ow.
Ow.
Oh, I wish I took a picture of it. It was brilliant.
I must have looked really funny.
You were just lying there, and I just turned around and was like, oh, god damn, not again.
And not again.
Yeah, you do it like all the time.
Yeah, I've fallen off my chair.
Yeah. Well, I think we should end this podcast there because it's been quite a while.
It's been 30 minutes, but nah, I want to keep going. I want to keep going for an hour. What do you say?
No, because then I have to split in two.
We take a break right now. Wait, yeah, we could split it in two now.
Yeah, right. So yeah, thanks for watching. Our podcast will be up later tonight or tomorrow. So yeah,
Bless this, by the way.
Yeah, it'll be a different topic, like a little bit. Because we don't have that many embarrassing moments anymore. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.